Good evening. Welcome to Focus on Liberia. I'm the West African correspondent, Amara. Welcome to this all important news update on the continent. I know you guys see my shadow at the back of my image. It's because of power outage, but we hope to get our power back sooner, so the shadow will disappear. So we ask for maybe we apologize. Okay, there is now power is back, as I was saying. Power is back, and my shadow maybe is a bit missing. Okay, we have important news today to discuss. Focus on Liberia uses this opportunity to come to you with the latest development on the continent, things that matter to Africa. You see, Africa is so important, so controversial, and maybe which need huge amounts of development, growth, learning, and even it need to be associated with continents that matter. Of course, our association before this time have been like a parallel and an unparalleled one. It is just like an agreement between the equals and the unequals. So we Africa are equals, then the Western world are unequal. So they have been dictating to Africa what should be done and what shouldn't be done. And in so doing, I think out of the dictation, our stability as a continent is in serious danger or has been endangered. Then even our unity as a country have never been felt. That is why some people believe that they are living in the state. Some people believe that they are living in the nation. Culturally, we are divided. Religiously, we don't have that cohesion. Linguistically, of course, we are diversified, and we are exposed to other heinous crime. Our continent, unfortunately, is seen as a ground where exploitation takes place. And most of the leadership on our hem of affairs have not been living up to expectation. There are breakages of social contract. People are disgruntled into certain countries, and we have seen how some people have vented out their anger either through demonstration, protest, or even aggressive movement. When you watch at the continent, most of the places where we are having conflicts or regional conflicts are as a result of bad governance, nepotism, maybe regionalism, some people say sectionalism. Then some of their leadership have definitely been infected, maybe through race, especially increases in places where you see the Arab and the blacks coming. You see like places like Somalia, you see like places like Northern Sudan, you watch like Libya, and we have seen how religion has also taken a toll on the continent. So all of those things have contributed to the bastardization of Africa. Maybe it has been relegated into a position where our leaders appear to be mere beggars. Some of them actually beg for unscrupulous reasons because they amass wealth, and most of our leadership are even concentrating their corrupt proceeds in the Western nation while they continue to impoverish the continent. And we are seeing, because of lack of trust on the continent, some business tycoon people even hesitate to invest into Africa. What is so ironical is that some citizens, because of one or two reasons, maybe it could because of political instability, maybe corruption, some offensive trade policies, we are now seeing that most business tycoons or well-established influential Africans prefer to even invest into the West than coming on Africa or to Africa, which is a virgin ground and an area where the market is very open and people are in dire need for such opportunity. But since the ground cannot be ideal, you have government that enact offensive policies, maybe that have to do with certain unscrupulous reason. So basically, welcome to this weekend focus on Liberia update. We have very important stories that we need to discuss, and those stories matter, and they will take up a long way to see how we can have a united continent. First, let's see in Gabon, Ali Bongo aims to win another election. Ali Bongo has been in power since the death of his father in 1994. He has led that country. His father, Omar Bongo, died. The Bongo family have led the nation in the past 41 years. And unfortunately, the generations into Gabon only know the Bongos as their leaders. But it is as if they are the only intelligent, well-established ruling class that have the opportunity to win and also decide the fate of the Gabonese. So Mr. Bongo is aiming to win another 7 years term in office. And the elections have not been deemed free and fair. What he did, before this Saturday polls, some political candidates were unscrupulously eliminated because of one or two technicalities. Then, if you are eliminated from a presidential race, in short, you are not qualified by the Gabonese election commissioner. Your name should not appear on the ballot box, nor your picture. According to the observers and some presidential candidates who contested this Saturday election, they aimed deep at the so-called election and claimed that those who were disqualified prior to the election have names on the ballot boxes, which makes the system more controversial, unpredictable, and very confusing. Then, other people were also claiming that internet was definitely taken off or shut down. According to the Gabonese government, they said they have done that to ensure that there is security and the lack of circulation or dissemination of infodemic. They also declare curfew hour in the major states or capital or cities in Gabon, or bigger towns or districts or metropolitan cities in Gabon. Gabon is only having 2.3 million people. It has oil wells, diamond, gold, bauxite, and other things. But yet the people are counted as one of the maybe poorest on the continent, based on their wealth the country assembled in terms of the country's natural resources, and when you watch at the scale of it, people. President Omar Bongo have also suffered stroke. He's not that sound. 59 suffered stroke. He's attending the physiotherapy unit every day, and he wants to become a president. And his main opponent is also another 69 years old. He's accusing the government of having clandestine intentions to rig this coming election. He claimed that Gabon is through the ballot box. Some parts of this year, before coming to the election, Ali Bongo, the son of the former President Umar Bongo, accused the opposition of orchestrating treason to overthrow the government, which the opposition denied. The opposition vehemently denied. And Bongo is contesting the election against 13 political candidates, presidential candidates. The worst part of it, where we end on the Gabon thing, is that he is leading an opposition. The opposition leader is leading the coalition anyway. And the new law they enacted was that if you are going to vote for the president, the same political party, and they should be given a single ballot box. Unfortunately, the main opposition leader is from a coalition. So it means you can't. I think this system was cunningly used to ensure that Bongo rigged the election. That is what they have actually done. Let's go to Niger. After threat over a month now, they have taken over power. After a series of threats from the regional bloc, ECOWAS, UN, France, America, the devil producing, the Wagner boss, Russia controversial, maybe messages aired by Putin from Moscow, why the Brexit was taking place in South Africa, China, India, Brazil, South Africa, Russia, the invitation of Ethiopia, Egypt, and others want to join the BRICS exit. People are claiming that it shouldn't be seen like a direct replacement of the G7 or the G20. The military government in Niger did not even admit nor deny that they are having a Wagner group on their soil. All they know that they form coalition or partnership based on the interest of the nation. And America, France, and other states are open. But as long as there is the interest of the countries in those people's heart, they can support them. So the military junta has actually asked the France's ambassador to Niger to leave the country within a space of 48 hours, or the ambassador will have herself to blame. Reason being, France have openly stated or declared that she did not or she does not recognize the power or authority of the military regime in Niamey, Niger. And if France is not in support or in recognition of the current military government in Niger, then the juntas are also finding it very difficult how they can even collaborate or summon the so-called France's ambassador in Niamey for them to maybe have talk and also give them certain instruction. So they have given the so-called ambassador a 48 hours ultimatum or risk being arrested or detained, or we don't know what they may do. France retaliated by saying that they do not recognize the current military regime. Of course, Abdulsalamil Abubakar, the former military leader of Nigeria, is in constant touch with the military regime, and he hopes that peaceful negotiation will sort out the Nigerian problem. though he said that all arms are open and all options are open, meaning it can either be peaceful or maybe a military action will be taken against the junta boys in Niamey. And we have seen solidarity support from Mali and from Burkina Faso. Of course, the Burkinabes and the Malians have sent their warplanes or helicopters, I want to describe it, maybe to make like a solidarity display over the airlines of Niger. They claim that an attack on Niger will be taken as an attack on the two countries, and they will invade those invading countries on the side of Niger. Chad neither support nor oppose. Guinea has given a moral support to the military regime in Niger, but it fell short of saying they will fall, or it will send her army in or on the side of Niger should there be any armed conflict. And Niger is strictly situated, like I can say it is central country in West Africa, landlocked by countries like Libya, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Mali, then Cameroon and Chad, and all of these, including Nigeria, all of these countries have political instability. Huge amount of Nigerians, especially those in the Sokoto state, found themselves as refugees into Niger. According to white written reports and some information, Niger, most people in Sokoto are in Niger, and at least any one person in 3 Sokoto citizens is a Nigerian. So it's a very controversial thing. I think Nigeria need to be very careful on knowing what action to take place. Okay, let's see. Somalia claimed that the Somali centrally led government in Mogadishu have claimed that el-Dabor, one of the port cities in Somalia, have been recaptured by the Somalian central government backed forces recognized by the UN and other international communities from al-Shabab. Al-Shabab have been occupying that country since 2017. However, some people claim that the capture of el-Dabor was not